It is true that time and tide wait for no one. But as Tagore once observed, nothing is lost under the sun. The tide of creation bears them along its own current, and in the current, man stores the impressions of time. Before them fleets the Shah and burst the buds, and shine the level lands and flash the floods. The stars are from their hands flung through the woods with living airs, how softly fanned. Light airs from where the deep, all down the sand, is breathing in his sleep, heard by the land. The arts and crafts have a long history in India. The folk and tribal traditions go back to the prehistoric period, and they are still alive. They narrate the life of the people. When the first wheel was created, it brought a speed in life. Since then, man is trying to achieve speed faster than the other. Yet, the primeval wheel of the potter moves on and on and on. Simple toys. Beautiful natural scenes. Graceful animals are equally popular, like national heroes and gods and goddesses. Toys are not just playthings, they reveal the tradition and culture of India. Excavations in India have produced beautiful terracottas, identical with the folk toys of different regions. Each one has a distinctive style of creativity. Whether it is from Bengal, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, or Gujarat. To have a glimpse of the entire community of a village, one should look at the clay decorations made by the housewives on the walls of the huts. Man moved on to far-off lands, where in the hush of water, the pebbles roll with a hollow sound. On the windy sand they expected to find fairies, laughing and jumping. Instead, they discovered metal. This brought a radical change in the life of man. He created utility articles, he invented strong weapons to defend the community, while the woman decorated herself and her home. Even today, the metal is the poor man's asset and the rich man's pride in India. Decorative bronzes or brass, silver filigree and silverware soon became an important craft in India. In the average home, one would be astonished to find metalware collected over the years, articles that have come as gifts received, and yet others purchased on account of their beauty and utility. All the states of India provide variety of articles to preserve, and nearly all the cities and even small villages have their own silversmiths. From a tiny plant to the huge forest, the growth of creation inspired the imaginative mind. The fluidity and grace of a movement, a pulsating rhythm, the cadence of a melody. If only, the artisan thought, we could catch the fleeting moment of time, have a permanent imprint. They did it, immortalizing contemporary life and also the religious consciousness of the people. Away from the academies, the rural artisans developed their art based on deep traditional inspirations. They lived round the villages near the important places of pilgrimage. They created inexpensive souvenirs for the pilgrims in a distinctive style. They invested their form with utter simplicity and an almost poetic rhythm. Masks of Sikkim, carving on redwood, the elephant, Lord Ganesha, Lord Krishna, walnut wood from Kashmir, rosewood from Andhra and Kerala, Last but not the least, sandalwood is used lavishly for traditional sculptural pieces and temple chariots with elaborate designs. From Mysore, whether it's from the east, west, north, and south, they project unity and diversity that holds the entire subcontinent together. Basket weaving is one of the earliest crafts in India. So is the making of pots and pans. Both date back to prehistoric times, nay, to man when he left the caves to build his own hut and grow his own food. India offers a large variety of useful and cheap articles in cane and bamboo. Silk crafts, mat weaving, palm leaf decorative articles, like our national bird, the peacock. The mausoleum built for Mumtaz as a monument of a man's love for his wife is one of the wonders of the world. Truly, it is called a dream in marble. A replica of the Taj can be a cherished possession of a lover. The grace and beauty of the lily attracted man towards flower. Soon, fiber was discovered that led to India's development on a prodigious scale. Then the dark shadows prevailed for 2 centuries. To revitalize Indian handicraft, a big push was given by Mahatma Gandhi, and fortunately, this revived many creative works which were in danger of dying out. Once more, Indian handloom attracts the tourists from the farthest corners of the world. Textile printing is also an ancient craft. It dates back to ancient times. Patolas and ikats, paithanis, tanchoy, malmals, figured muslins or jamdanis, tie and dye or bandhani. As well as silk and ordinary handloom textiles for everyday use. The robes of the Indians are worked in gold, said Megasthenes in the 4th century. Banaras gold weaving dazzles one and all with beautiful brocades, scarves, and dress materials for evening wear and ceremonies. Pasham wool of Kashmir is equal to mink. For centuries, the woolen shawls of India have held world markets. A shawl can be a prized possession. So too the carpets, druggets, namdas, gabbas. A small carpet can lend a warmth and coziness to a home. Indian piled carpets of wool, jute and fibers are available in innumerable designs. Weaving in India represents different aspects of Indian life, rich in execution. The tribal art like those of the Todas of the Nilgiris, Banjaras of the Deccan, colorful crafts of Jodhpur, colorful crafts of Assam, crafts of Meghalaya, Nagaland are varied and fascinating. They take you back to antiquity or the early stages of man and indicate that even then the love of adornment and the skills of man existed. the harmony of man with nature. The forms and colors from prehistoric times till today reveal themselves in our tradition, imagery, self-expression and ethnic variety. We suddenly come across a style of art in its full maturity. The hopes and aspirations, the vision, the emotions and our faith are projected in their simple linear rhythms, like Madhubani from Bihar. These are Varli paintings from Maharashtra. Kalapchitra from Rajasthan. Kalamkari from Gujarat. During marriages or festivals, Indian painted highly imaginative and arresting themes of Puranas and Sanskrit classics on the walls of their simple huts. Sometimes they used brass too. The Pahari miniatures are among the greatest. In their description of the life around them, the mythological, historical and contemporary themes dominate the patois from Bengal. Orissa paintings on palm leaf and cloth make significant contribution to the narrative trend. In our simple atmosphere, India lives in its natural surroundings with a will to communicate love, to communicate human understanding. The approach towards life had always been simplicity, universal brotherhood, and peace. Our modern architect, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, has said, "Nothing is more important in life than creativeness and doing the job well. A thing, however humble it may be, can be made into a thing of beauty. And displaying them is a kind of thing which attracts people tremendously all over the world, even in the most developed sections which have so many fine things to their credit." Every morning we worship the sun. We believe in the land, the water, the fire, the sky, and the wind. These five elements awaken our life. But the rising of the sun makes all the difference. The light, the shadows, the lines created by sun was the origin of our creativity, and will continue to inspire us in the thousand harvests to come.